Hello coaches, welcome back to another breakdown. This week we're looking at back four work, how to improve as a unit, distances, timing, relationship with the ball, positioning, and understanding that different moments of the game require different types of defending. There's also a special offer this week. If you enjoy the sessions and you want to get access to them, there's a free ebook below on the link. Just click on it. You can get all these exercises right away on the website, modernsoccercoach.com. Link is below. Big thanks to our friends at KEYFRAME for teaming up with us again for these videos. If you're a coach and you're looking for some software to help with your presentation and your communication with players, check out KEYFRAME. More from them later on. But now we're going to go straight to back four work. So when we're talking about improving back fours and defensive positioning, I think it's impossible not to give some credit to Arrigo Sacchi, one of the innovators and the outstanding minds behind defensive positioning. Arrigo Sacchi was a famous coach, AC Milan in the 80s, 90s, the Italian national team. There's a great quote that I shared on my social media this week. A player should not move according to their position, but by assessing the position of the ball, teammates, opponents, and space. Nothing is fixed. So when we're looking at defending, we must take those factors into consideration. It's not enough to say a back four should always be this distance. That might change depending on the ball, depending on what the opponents are doing. So how do we design training around those components? So when I'm a coach designing exercises for the back four, I'm looking for how to get through a collective understanding of roles and responsibilities. I also want to look at how we can develop an awareness of how positioning can change subject to, like Arrigo Sacchi said, ball, opponent, teammate, space. Also, I'm looking for an appreciation of specific moments of the game, transitions and build-up, and defending in blocks, and how those require different skill sets. And then the last one I'm looking for is confidence in working alongside defensive units and that team ethos that is so important when everyone's working hard together to stop the ball from going in the back of the net. So here are some exercises that I would use when working positionally and with units on back fours. Again, these are available for a free ebook below. Just click on the link below and you can get them right away. Here we go. Alright, so in this first game, 4v4 game, working on defensive positioning and those distances in between those players. You have 8 players, you have a back 4 in blue, defending 3 mini goals. You have 4 attackers in red who are attacking those 3 mini goals. They're defending 2 wide goals. And a simple game, the vertical channels are used as references, but the players are free to move in any area of the field. The coach serves the ball. 4v4, again, it's about angles, it's about distances, covering, when to pressure, when to step. You play 90-second games, play 4 or 5 games, allow them to talk, discuss moments. But you also have, when the defenders win the ball, you have those outlets, those mini goals on the outside to pass. They are there to replicate 7s and 11s that might be outlet passes. If they win the ball, they can play into, give them 2 points for a goal into them, and give the Reds 1 point if they score in the 3 goals. Alright, this second game has 2 components to it. So blue team back 4 and a goalkeeper on one half of the pitch. 8 Reds are split into 2 groups of 4. The first part, the coach serves the ball to the goalkeeper. The back 4 start compact but then get expansive and get into a build shape. The goalkeeper plays out and the defenders can build in a specific pattern that the coach can designate, or maybe the players come up with one themselves. But the objective of the pattern is to get the blue team up to the halfway line and a pass into one of the mini goals. Now they're going to get pretty expansive in doing so. So when the ball goes into the mini goals, as soon as the ball's played into the mini goals, the coach plays a ball into one of the red players who break out into a 4v4 situation towards goal. So now the defenders have to defend in transition, which is a different skill set. When they're building expansive and they're getting wide, now they're going to have to defend inside. 2 different mentalities, 2 different skill sets, challenges them in 2 different ways. Really, really good exercise from a physical component, but also to replicate the game itself, where you're going to have to go from attack to defense in a matter of seconds. Coaches, don't forget you can download these exercises for free ebook on the link below. Alright, this next one is 5v4 quickfire defending. So you've got your back four in blue with a goalkeeper set up against 5 attackers in the defensive third, and then outside the playing area you've got 4 mini goals for the defenders to play into if they win the ball. You also have 5 servers, each with 2 balls each. So as soon as the exercise starts, the coach calls out a number of the server and they play the pass into one of the red players who play a 5v4 to goals. Now they've only got 8 seconds to score, so you're looking for the defenders to manage the situation, win the ball, and then they can score in any of the mini goals for 2 points. Quick game, competitive game, and again used to replicate scenarios where they have to defend outnumbered in the final third with pressure on to get that clean sheet to keep the ball out of the back of the net. Hello coaches, we take a quick break here. Massive thanks to our friends at KEYFRAME for their support on these videos. Video is a great coaching tool, but it's the telestration that has proven to take video to that next level. It improves understanding, aids retention, and the software can save time when you're coaching the player using videos. However, it's normally quite expensive and hard to produce, but KEYFRAME solves these problems. KEYFRAME is simple to use, fast to learn, works with any video provider, and is affordable. Here's a quick look at what they do. Check them out on the link below. Our next game is a 4v4 foosball type game. 8 players split into 2 back fours, positioned accordingly. You've got 20 by 20 area split into 4 zones. 2 teams occupy the central zones. They both defend 4 mannequins behind them. So the objective of the exercise is for the teams to stay in their zones, circulate the ball, and then look for a pass into one of the mannequins in the opponent's end zone for 1 point. The conditions are that the teams are restricted to move in their own zone. 6 pass limit, so you can't just play and play and play and play. You have to have a forward pass before 7 passes, and all passes into the mannequin must be along the ground. First team to 10 points wins. Really good game for positioning, and then also for the cover angles and distances between that back four and keeping it compact. And then our final game is a 6v4 defensive exercise inspired by Arrigo Sacchi, I'm sure. I saw this from Roma. Back four and a goalkeeper in red, organised on one half of the pitch against 6 blue players. So you have a blue centre forward, a blue wide attacker on both sides, and then 3 central players in the middle. Starts as a shadow exercise with the ball moving across and the back four moving accordingly. But then once a ball is played backwards from a wide player into the midfield, you're looking for the red team to then step up to the yellow line. But the blue midfielders can play a through ball into the blue centre forwards. So the red team must then manage the space, close those passing lanes, and deal with the ball in behind. Really good exercise to combine unopposed and opposed work. So there you have it, 5 exercises in total. Good ways for defenders to appreciate relationship between other players and other positions, and also to appreciate different moments of the game, and also build confidence in seeing those moments and trying to replicate those situations out on the training pitch. They don't have to be too physically demanding. You might play 2 minutes, 90 seconds here and there and give enough space for recovery and also to talk over certain situations. That's one of the benefits of positional work, is that you can have more conversations, you can have more discussions, you can get more viewpoints and perspectives of players, and always look to build that understanding and increase your awareness of what they're seeing and what they're feeling. Hope you enjoyed that. Please don't forget, go to the link below and you can download your own ebook of all these exercises directly on modernsoccercoach.com/shop. Thank you for watching. Please, before you go, don't forget to check out KEYFRAME on the link as well. Brilliant resource to help with your videos and your software. Don't forget to check them out. Thank you so much. See you next week.